Is the driftless really as good as people say it is? Comprising of 4 states, which are Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, and Illinois, this section of the country has become famous for its trout fishing. The driftless got its name from the last ice age, when the retreating glaciers left behind a material called drift, which is comprised of clay, silt, gravel, and boulders. The karst geology and drift in the area creates an impressive system of springs which produce cold water regardless of the air temperature. It's just a really cool area where trout seem to thrive in a place that would otherwise not have any trout. Welcome back to another video. Alright guys, first ever driftless trout, and it's a good one. Chill buddy, relax. That's just an incredible brown trout. Thanks buddy. Sweet. Alright guys, so I just caught a really nice brown trout. And I wasn't recording. Not ideal. But we'll see if I can't catch another one in this hole, because I don't even feel like I got up to where the biggest fish would have been in this hole, to be honest with you. The other crazy thing is that fish was sitting in like a really shallow section of water. Like not really stretch of water that I would expect a big fish to be sitting in. So, pretty happy with that. That was a fish for sure. That's crazy. Giant. Absolute. Dude, I kept getting bites. I was like, I'm not leaving in this until I catch a fish right here. Well guys, just caught a giant off camera, and then immediately on camera caught this stud. I'll take it. Oh, yes! He ate the grasshopper, but I missed him, or he got foul hooked. Dude, that grasshopper hit, and that fish came all the way off the bank and just smoked it. That's cool. That's not what I hooked him with, but it's what he tried to eat. Oh, well, that's fine. So in this video, I was actually fishing with Eric, who's been working with Trout Routes since almost the beginning. He's a super awesome dude who helped me out a ton when I came to the driftless. This video is indeed sponsored by Trout Routes, and I think the driftless is arguably one of the best places I've ever used the app. If you don't know, Trout Routes is the most comprehensive mapping app for trout anglers with over 50,000 trout streams, 350,000 access points, public land maps, and more. Basically, it's an app that deserves a spot in every angler's toolkit. But the driftless has a unique system of public land where the state has bought public easements on private property, and Trout Routes was instrumental in me finding these obscure access points that might get a lot less pressure. I was also able to easily identify the trout streams near me, and I ended up finding one of the coolest creeks of the entire trip using Trout Routes, which you'll see later in the video. Even things as simple as offline maps and being able to drop pins where I might want to fish can be a game changer in areas where service is non-existent. I really do genuinely use this app on my road trips, and it has become an invaluable part of my fishing arsenal. You can get 20% off your first year of Trout Routes using the code HARDMAN25. Visit troutroutes.com to learn more and download Trout Routes for free in the App Store today. Now let's see if Eric can catch a fish or two in this awesome creek bend. Oh! Yeah! You're right. Just up there a little further for whatever reason. Giant, dude. There's lots of fish in this hole. I've seen them already. Shoot. we go. Aha! Driftless might be able to beat me a little bit, but I'll figure her out. Fish are just spooky, man. Just like every other spring creek ever. Thanks, dude. That's a trout. Oh, he's gone. Little fish. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. It's infuriating. Ooh! Oh gosh, no! Good gracious, that's a good fish. Come on now. That's a little better. That's not giant, but he might be 10. Right from it, I knew there had to be a better fish in here. That's cool. Decent. I'll take it. Oops, chill, buddy. Not a bad fish. Get him unhooked and release him. Actually. A little brownie. Perfect. Oh yeah, another good one. That was cool. A little bit prettier brown trout. That's awesome. Thanks, buddy. All right, guys, so we fished this creek for a while, caught some fish. The first fish I caught was the biggest fish of the day, shocker. We're gonna get out of here, try a different creek that maybe has some brook trout in it, fingers crossed, and just to a different area where a little bit more spring influence and maybe the water temperatures are staying cooler even though it's pretty hot today. So I just choked on a bug. Anyways, let's get out of here and try a different creek. Oh, fish. What are you?
Classic.
Classic. At least we know there's fish in here that we'll eat. Oh, oh, big brown. Oh my, oh, no. Why did that come off? No way. That sucks, dude. Dude, it was such a subtle take. I thought it was gonna be a chub again. All of a sudden I just saw the head shake and I was like, oh. Dude, I don't even know why he came off, to be honest with you. Could not tell you. Didn't lose pressure, nothing crazy happened. Oh, man, that sucks. It's a good sign though. This off-colored water might help us with this creek a little bit. Oh, a fish just ate a dry fly right there. Did you see that? Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
I saw or I heard that.
I bet he'll still eat.
Just before you came over around the corner, I heard something around here.
He just ate like right in the current. He ate the nymph actually though. Did you see that? Oh, I'm gonna eat again. There we go. Another good fish. Oh gosh, you see that? That's not even the. Oh, slippery. Look how pretty that brown trout. Oh, he's gone. That's fine. We'll catch more of them. The colors on that brown trout, they're the red spots. Good in there. Do you see that one jump out of the water? Yeah. What was it doing? It almost looked like it was trying to eat the grasshopper. Here, I'll get out of your way. I wonder if that pipe is even draining. This was a pond up there.
I mean, it could honestly just be like rain washout.
Yeah. It's obviously a good place for a fish to sit. That's the spot. Oh, that was so cool. I still have it? No. That felt decent too. Not that I could see it.
Sounded a little bigger than the last.
Yeah, it did. I let it drift underneath the tree. Shocker, that's where he was. I think he's long gone now. Oh. Can't say I'm surprised by that one. I risked it for the biscuit. This is where having a little streamer would be cool. After fishing a stretch of that creek, Eric had to leave and get back home. Plus we ran into a group of cows which were working down the creek, not giving us much confidence in continuing. But that was fine with me because at that point I was starving and wanted to grab something to eat anyways. That creek to me was awesome though because it was the definition of what I pictured a driftless stream would look like. On the way out I decided I couldn't help myself, so I stopped at a bridge just to see if I couldn't catch one more fish. And not surprisingly, I did. Oh yeah, it's a good fish. Right off this bridge. That's awesome. I literally just stopped here, guys. I was gonna take a break from fishing because I was just getting tired and hot, mostly tired. And I stopped at this bridge and I was like, man, this hole looks really good. Immediately caught a really nice brown trout. And check this dude out. It's a solid fish, man. Bridge troll. Thanks, buddy. That's cool. Maybe I'll catch another one in here, I don't know. Oh, another one. Oh, it came off. And I'm stuck on a tree, or not a tree, a piece of grass. Wasn't a big one, wasn't as big as that first one I caught here. I will say the driftless, man, loaded with fish. Every creek I've fished so far has just been absolutely max amount of fish. It's been a lot of fun. I'm just happy to be in here and be able to fish this, period. So I've wanted to fish the driftless for a long time, so it's really cool to even be able to do it. Well, can't say I didn't catch a fish right off the road here in the driftless. Let's get on out of here and take a break, get some food. But after messing around at that bridge for a little bit, I decided I should actually go get some food. After eating dinner though, I was back at it, having found a small creek on Trout Routes not too far from where we were staying. Alright, so we have switched creeks yet again. Eric has gone home, so me and my wife are going to go over. There's a tiny little creek here that I found on Trout Routes, supposedly class 1. And I was walking up and it wasn't seeing any fish, and I got to this one big hole and there's like 10, 15 fish in it. And this creek is tiny and they look like brown trout, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna, it's thundering. We're gonna get rigged up and go down here. I'm gonna see if we can't catch a few of these fish in here. Because yeah, this looks like it could be fun if the fish are willing to bite and they're not super spooky, that is. Yeah, that's cool. Dry fly eater. This creek is so difficult. We just spent forever at this one hole trying to catch one. I forgot my net. It's okay, this fish isn't very big anyways. Very pretty fish though. Look at that. Good gracious. The driftless is not disappointing. Thanks, buddy. That's cool. Something I think denied me there too. Can't prove it, but oh, thank gosh. Dude. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yes. Oh my gosh, that fish was so hard to catch. Finally got him. He's not a giant, but he's a good one. Oh, I think that was a fish. Got him. Why is there one up there and not back here? That's cool though. That's really cool. No. Oh, I should have got my net ready. That was just a cool catch. Yeah. I was like, was there a fish just there? Mm-hmm. I mean, look how small the creek is.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, guys. So, caught a few fish in this creek. It was actually really fun to fish. Tiny little creek. I had some decent brown trout in it. I saw a couple that were bigger than the ones I caught. And it just goes through this campground here in this park. I don't even know what the name of the park is, to be honest with you. Not that I'll tell you anyways, but it's just a really cool, tiny little creek. Like, very technical fishing, difficult to cast. But if you can get the fly in the water and not spook the fish before you do it, the fish almost always eat, which is fun. That'll be the end of day one here in the driftless. Fished like 3 or 4 different creeks today. Had a blast at every single one of them. And I still have one more, at least partial day to come out here and see if I can't catch a few other fish. So I'm excited for tomorrow, and the driftless has been a blast so far. So the question of whether or not the driftless is worth the hype to me is a yes right off the rip. There are just so many creeks to fish, and I didn't even get to scratch the surface. The public land easements that are done by the states and the driftless alone are worth their weight in gold, and I think more states should follow suit. I couldn't recommend this area enough if you're a trout fishing fanatic. And yes, there is a part 2 to this video, which is equally as good as this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.